Welcome to Rob on Holiday. Now, if you've been watching our channel for the last month or so, you'll realise we've bored people to death with our videos about Lisbon. But in all seriousness, we wanted to put a lot of videos together because it's a great city to visit, but it's not without its problems. So this final video is summing up the pros and cons of visiting Lisbon. So starting off with the main pro of Lisbon is the attractions there. It's an absolutely wonderful city with lots of top-level monuments. I've got models of some of our favourites here. The Cristo Rey, unbelievable, one of the best things I've ever seen in Europe. The Belém Tower was also great. The 25th of April Bridge, which goes across the Tagus River. And there's lots of other things in the old town and in various parts of Lisbon. So you are not going to be bored if you go to Lisbon, and it's going to take you at least 3 or 4 days to properly explore everything. The second pro is it's a city of wonderful viewpoints. I've never been anywhere where there's such amazing viewpoints dotted all around the city. I mean, the best one is the Cristo Rey, overlooking the Tagus River and looking down on Lisbon. But on the Lisbon side, you've got so many great viewpoints. There's São Jorge Castle, for example, or the top of the National Pantheon. You get wide sweeping views across the River Tagus and almost out to sea, across the river to where the Cristo Rey is in the Almada district. I mean, I could sit here for ages listing all the viewpoints, but just look them up, check them out, see which ones you might want to visit, but definitely the Cristo Rey and the São Jorge Castle are the top two. The final pro is how close the airport is to the city of Lisbon. It's less than 5 miles away. Humberto Delgado Airport's really close. There's lots of great transport links. You can get on the metro at the airport and be in the city in 20-25 minutes or so. It's really close. Now, the main con that we found in Lisbon is the geography of the city, which makes it very difficult to get around. Although the public transport system is good, the sheer physical geography where, you know, there's things that are 4 miles to the west of Lisbon and 4 miles to the east of Lisbon, then across the river to see the main monument, the Cristo Rey. You really have to do a lot of planning to get the most out of your visit there. Luckily, we've done a video on this, so we'll put a link up there. You can maybe watch the video and see how to navigate the various transport options around Lisbon. But even if you just take the steep hills in the old town, they are difficult to navigate. You might not be wanting to walk up and down there all day, but there are ways around it. Another con is the trams and funiculars, which are always sold as a great tourist attraction in Lisbon and something you should really see. Well, I would agree that you should see them because they do look beautiful. But as for riding them, it really is a tourist trap. You know, unless you get up really in the morning to get on these transports, you're not going to get a seat. And when you get on them, you're just going to be squashed up against the person in front of you, the person up behind you. It's not a pleasant experience. You're relieved to get off them in the end. As I say, stand by the side of the road, see them passing, get some great photos and videos. That's the best way of dealing with the trams in Lisbon. And finally, this is more specifically for us because I see lots of photos and videos of people visiting Lisbon and the sun's shining. We did get a bit of blue sky there, but we had horrendous weather some of the times, especially when we were in Sintra actually. But even in Lisbon, when you get that wind and rain blowing in from the Atlantic down the Tagus River, it can be really challenging and the weather can change within 5 minutes. It's a nice sunny day and the next thing is there's wind and rain sweeping down the river. So make sure you check out the weather before you go, and also make sure you look at the average rainfall and temperature each month to decide when the best month is to go. But let's finish on a positive. There's no doubt that Lisbon has some amazing places to visit, and we did really enjoy our time in the city. However, it wasn't without a few issues which we've outlined in this video, but we hope that by presenting them in this video that you'll think about these and it'll make your time in Lisbon just that much better. Anyway, with that, thanks for watching Rob on Holiday. If you have any questions about Lisbon, please put them in the comments box below. And also subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video because it really helps us. With that, thanks for watching Rob on Holiday and we'll see you next time.